What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. I have a matchup today of Blue Buggy into Black Yellow Koala, one of the new leaders from the set. Definitely kind of worried about it. Koala has a lot of things that kind of just go against Buggy. So Koala's leader effect, mainly the main one we're concerned about is any single time we play a character of cost 8 or more, or any single time we play a character off of another character's effect, we have to take a life card into our hand once per turn. There's also a secondary effect where if he has 2 or more characters with 8 cost, he gets to, I think, draw a card, something along those lines. You're gonna start off with a search, Captain's Assemble, add a revolutionary to hand, the rest go to trash. We also won the dice roll. We're going first, and this is a practice game as well. This is not a tournament. This is just I wanted to test this matchup out, and he said he had a diabolical build. So we mold our hand into this one. Don't have any searchers. Let's start off with an 8 life. No takes, no trigger, and then he's gonna go to his forward on turn. He's going to swing 5 life. One of the things I'm going to do differently in this matchup is I'm going to counter out. I know that he plays Robins, like the new Robin. That can make me pitch 2 cards from hand if I have 5 or more. So I'm going to try to play below that while also keeping my life total high for when I, like for example right here, go to do my combo piece. So because I played this Croc and Mihawk, it's an 8 cost. It's going to play something else, so double would have counted. I'm just wondering when I take the life. I think I play the card first. But anyways, he played a hack down as well. That's a blocker that on KO can KO an original cost of 4. So a lot of cards in our deck are original cost of 4 because they get an additional 1 cost. The hack also gains, like, I think it's an 8 cost. So we Croc and Mihawked into a Kabaji. Not the most ideal play with the Kabaji, but wish we had an Alvita, but it's probably the second best one we could do. We have protection now. I'm looking at my hand. I had the Dofi. I like that, but ideally it'd be awesome because like it's gonna meet the requirements. If he goes to Red Hawk the Kabaji, I will pitch to keep it alive, and then he swings 7 life, and I take. We're down to 3 life. But yeah, the Dofi, it's under the requirement of the 8 costs, so I think that would be pretty cool. But I'm not gonna be able to bounce that hack, so because it's an 8 cost. Think about what I grab here. Probably going to add a 10 cost. Could have added a promo Buggy, but it's not going to shut anything off because almost all his cards gain an additional cost. So let's get the 10 cost ready to go. We could add a promo Buggy here, though. We could also add a Mihawk. Thinking about this through, if I add the promo Buggy and play it, I want to play something off of it. So might as well just play the Mihawk. The Mihawk fits the requirements of, like, I can play the Mihawk down. And also not proc me getting my life. I'm going to swing 5 life. He's going to give me counter. I'm going to leader build, or excuse me, I'm just going to play hardcast the Kabaji. This Kabaji cannot be KO'd in battle if I have a Buggy or Moji on board, which I currently do not. But I'm playing it down just because it doesn't proc anything. I don't have to take a life. He's going to tap 8 for a dragon. He returns 3 revolutionary types from his trash to the bottom of his deck, and he can play a 6 cost or less. So he's going to play a hack. He's going to swing 5 life. I'm going to block with Kabaji. He's going to swing another 5 life. I'll give him a 1k. So now he has 2 hacks. One of them's arrested though. And I go to my 9 on turn. And I think the idea here is I'm going to play a 4 cost. I don't think I have a Moji in hand. Think about whether I want to swing my 5 into that hack because I'm going to have to pitch a card. If he takes it, I'm going to have to pitch a card to protect my Kabaji. So instead, let's first play down the Moji. Now we meet the ability to play a 10 cost Buggy down. We will have to take a life, but let's bottom deck the dragon. And we go to 3 cards in hand. And now I'm more comfortable swinging into it. I've already done my play. I can swing into this hack if I want to. So I'm going to swing 5 into the hack. If he does it, he's going to attempt to pop the Kabaji. I will protect. Now I'm going to swing 5 life again. And at this point, he could give us the other hack, and we don't have any protection. He could pop one of our Kabajis or our Mojis. If he pops the Moji, we would be able to drop a card. But he does give us the 1k, and then we pass it back to him. At this point in the game, I'm feeling pretty strong. I'm feeling pretty strong because, like, I have the Buggy out. I have my board. He's going to tap 8 for a Eustace Kid and burn the top life. And now he's going to swing 6 into the well, he's going to swing 6 to life. He was at first I think he was going to swing the Kabaji, but then he realized he couldn't. So I'll give the Moji blocker here. And then now it's like I want to be able to bottom deck that kid. First I'm going to search with the cross-code search. I'm able to find one. So now I'm going to be able to bottom deck the kid, but I'm going to have to take my last life to do so. So I'm going to get pretty risky. I need another blocker. So I'm going to leader ability, play the Buggy down, bottom deck the kid. He said he forgot to do the cycle of the kid, so I said you could do it right now, and he just picks up a Robin bot. So yeah, I'm down to 0 life now. I have one blocker on board. If he chooses to go all out, I can block only one attack, so I have to play another one. I'm going to swing 5 life. I think the D here is swing 5 life. I'm hoping he uses the hack. He's down to like 4 cards in hand. He gives us a 1K. I'm going to spend 5 life again with the Kabaji. I have a 7 and a 12 coming. If I choose to swing the 7, I think I have to at this point. Really put a lot of pressure on him and try to win the game the next turn. He does have 1 Dawn standing. I'm trying to wonder what it's for. He has played a Red Hawk in the game, so it could be that. He gives 2K, 1K, and then I'm going to swing 12. He takes. We're going to tap 4 for a Moji blocker. We have the 2 blockers. We have protection with the Croc and Mihawk. So I don't think he has any rush in his deck. I think we'll be able to survive if he swings the 2 hits. So if he swings the hack and he swings leader, we'll be able to survive. And hopefully we can kill him next turn. We have 2 12K swings. And we're only down to 2 cards in hand. But the Moji will draw us one. He's going to tap 8 for another dragon, return 3 revolutionaries, and play a Nico Robin. The Nico Robin gains additional cost blocker and can rip cards from hand, but we didn't meet the requirement. We were below 5. We block with the Moji, and then we draw for turn. So now it's like, I don't know what. I kind of need to go for game, but he has 2 blockers showing. I feel strongly about it. I should be able to get it, or at least get his board into a weak spot. And I also have some blockers I can play with the Moji and the Richie in case everything goes bad. But yeah, just gonna swing the 12 life and see what happens. If he gives us the hack and tries to KO the Kabaji, I will protect it. He gets about 6 cards in hand. He does have 1 Dawn standing again. He takes, and it's a Kabaji, or excuse me, a Karasu blocker. And at this point, I think, oh god, I might have just lost the game. That's enough blockers that like I can't put enough pressure. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to kill him. So he blocks with the Karasu. He still has the hack blocker. He still has the Robin blocker. And at this point, he's showing 4 swings, and I only have a blocker for 1. I can't take a hit. So I have to remove a body. So I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this. I'm going to swing 11 life. I need him to use a blocker here. If he doesn't, I think I'm probably cooked. But yeah, swinging 11 here. So I'm about to drop the Kabaji Moji. And then at that point, I'll have 3 blockers. He does give the hack attempt to pop. We'll play the Croc and Mihawk. Now he's going to swing 5 life. He can just turn one of the blockers sideways, the Robin sideways, but he does give us counter for it. And now we're just going to drop the Moji Richie. So we have 3 blockers for his 3 swings, and we have a card in hand to protect with the Croc and Mihawk. So I don't think we can lose this turn unless he procs removal twice. Or he has a rusher. I did have to play over the 10 cost Buggy. I could have played over the Croc and Mihawk, but I just feel like he probably has some sort of removal. He's a black deck. He's going to swing. I'm going to block with the Moji, draw a card. Now he's going to Captain's Assemble again. He's going to be able to add an Ivankov to hand, looks like. He's going to swing the 8 dragon. I'll give the Richie blocker. And now he's going to play another Nico Robin blocker. So now he has 2 standing blockers and 1 Dawn. I'm just thinking about what to do. He has the Red Hawk. That's what I was looking through his trash. I was trying to figure out what that 1 Dawn's for that's standing. I'm like, is it for Red Hawk? Is there another event? There is another event. But at this point, like, maybe my best move is just to swing big numbers. But I feel like that's not the best. I have a Buggy in hand, so I'm going to swing 12 and see what he does. Hopefully we get one of the Robin blockers. And at that point, we could probably swing like 11, like 11-11, I think. We could swing 11-11. But I'm going to swing 12 again. Actually, no, I'm swinging 11. And he will give us a +4 event for revolutionaries and then a 2K, 1K. So now I can't kill him. And I think I've lost the game at this point. I can Buggy away his dragon or his Robin. And I have 1 blocker. I don't have a way to establish another blocker. So yeah, I think the move here is swing a 5 life. Then we're going to leader ability. And we're going to play the Buggy, bottom deck the dragon, bottom deck the Buggy, and then pass it back to him. And yeah, now he's got it. We have the 1 blocker, and we only have 1 card in hand, I believe. So yeah. But he's going to play another Robin just because. He's going to swing 7 life, give him the blocker, and now he's going to swing, I think, 8 life, and he's got it. So I learned a lot from this. I think I played it kind of well at the beginning, where I was countering out of some easy ones to counter out of when he's swinging like 5s and 6s at life early, because you want to keep the hand size down. The Robin coming down and ripping 2 from your hand can be devastating, especially if you're at 2. You're at like 2 life at that point. It's much easier to stomach if you're at 4 life. The second thing I would say is I Croc and Mihawked immediately. I think that might be a slight mistake. I think the move here would be like, play the Mihawk down, play the 5-cost Kabaji, play like the promo Croc, like just play big things, and then on your 10 Dawn turn, that's when you pop off. You play Croc and Mihawk into something, and then you also drop a 10-cost Buggy, and then kind of just go on from there. I think like you try to pop off in 1 turn so that you only proc their leader ability once. Another thing too is, I'm not sure if most Koalas are running this, but the 8-cost Eustace was nasty. I feel like that made a huge difference in the game. Him being able to burn that 1 life really just made a huge difference. So I'm not sure if he's cooking or if that's a standard thing for Koala, but yeah, that definitely hurt. But anyways, I learned a lot from this, so thanks to my friend Gabe for playing me. Really appreciate you guys. I'm in the comments and thinking it differently, and see you next time.